Hey guys, what's up? It's Heather with the Moscow, and today we're going to be planting our summer annuals in the driveway bed. So I live in East Tennessee, garden in a zone 7B, and we're going to be planting a row or a swoop or whatever you want to call it of Supertunia Vista Jazzberry. If you've seen any of my other videos recently, this is the heavy workhorse for my garden this summer for summer annuals. I'm putting her everywhere. I got this plant and got it in a lot of numbers last year and loved it. It's super vigorous and I love the super saturated color. So we're putting her everywhere. I mean, just look at that. Look at it. It's pretty. So the biggest challenge in this bed, let's back up one. I created this bed in a series of videos a year ago. And since creating it, I started filling it up with perennials and annuals and anything that just met my fancy. Reason being, I do live in the woods and it is beautiful and majestic back here and I love it, but it is very limited on the full sun spots for gardening. And so this was one of my full sun spots that ended up being created. And I have been putting in my Munstead Wood David Austin roses. We've got some daylilies here that are super bright. And as a general rule, being in the woods, being that things are a little bit darker, I love super saturated color. I have a dark log cabin. I think the super saturated color just pops next to it, looks really great. So I like to add those things. Also, my blue spruce, side note, has put on new growth, which I'm super excited about because the back of her is so dead. She dead in the back. She's putting on new growth, so that's great. So we're gonna put these in the ground today. The number one problem I have in this bed is voles. Voles are my nemesis in this garden, y'all. Let me tell you, voles. Now there's one surefire way to prevent your voles from just eating all the things, and that's by putting little cages around these. I have been buying the vole bags, and that's what I have for this project here. And I will put them in there because last year I did the same thing and I loved it and it looked beautiful and gorgeous, and I systematically lost every single stinking plant. I would come out here and all of a sudden it'd just be, and they'd eaten, I could just pick up the top canopy and the roots were eaten completely out from underneath it. So we're gonna bury each one of these with a bag around it. They make vole-proof bags. Let me show you. You can get them on Amazon. These are a 4x6 bag. They're pretty tiny because those are pretty tiny root balls. Gophers and moles beware. Now the issue that I'm having, so you'll just dig your hole, pull your plant out of the plant can, pull the bag up around the can, put the can in the ground, or the plant in the ground, throw the can. I like to reuse all my plant cans, by the way. That's what, when we're doing seedlings and stuff, it's super handy. So that's what we're gonna do here. I will be putting, gotta go in the house to get my biotone. I'll be putting some biotone in each hole. They will be fed on a drip system, or watered on a drip system, most likely once a day or every other day. We have heavy clay soil here, so it holds on to water really well. And then we will be fertilizing them bi-weekly with the Proven Winners water-soluble fertilizer. So I'm probably gonna speed this up because watching me do manual labor is kind of crappy. I will not actually. I will show you how to do the first one, then we'll go from there or how I do it. Y'all, I'm not a professional. I'm just trying stuff in my yard. I think sometimes people get hung up on the idea that they've got to do it the right way or the perfect way, and they spend a lot of time researching it. Just put it in the ground and see what happens and learn from it and go on to the next one. You know what I mean? That's what we're doing around here. It's how we found out we needed to be wrapping our stuff in vole holes. But I have a question for y'all. Y'all answer in the comments or tell me what you think. I bought these bags, and I've got several others, but I buy plants very frequently. Like, they starting to know me at the plant store kind of frequent. And I thought to myself, got a whole roll of chicken wire in there. What if instead we doubled up the chicken wire so that the holes were a little closer together? Would that work? So comment below if you've done that and let me know if it worked. I'm staring at my Munstead Wood rose because she is gorgeous right now. Just gorgeous. She's so pretty. Anyhow, moving on. Sorry for my distraction. So we're gonna dig these holes. I am gonna dig them with an auger. So let me just set up and then we'll show you, because I'm just rambling now. Y'all don't need to hear me ramble. I mean, in the last video, you saw me get scared by a lizard. So let's keep all the embarrassing rambling under control. 2 minutes. Is it gonna get that sunny? Really? Is that how you're gonna roll? I mean, I appreciate the sun because it's been kind of cold. I had to cover my plate. I'm still rambling. Let me go get my stuff. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take our auger with our Proven Winners Twist and Plant drill bit. And we're gonna come over here. And I shouldn't have much trouble out of the soil today because it's been worked several times. All right. Then, and we're gonna do this assembly line style. So we got our hole here. And throw in handful. I need my gloves. Then we're gonna get one of our Supertunia Vista Jazzberries. You guys, I realize that I've got the thickest accent you've ever encountered. I'm aware, okay? It's gonna be all right. Okay, here we go. Just did my nails. I'll probably be doing them again. It's got a rubber band stuck in it. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Do keep my plant cans. And then, woo, bet these are too small. Looks like I'm murdering my plant. Okay, well, then you're supposed to roll them up. This is either going to take some practice or I'm going to tell you that these were too small. I also really need to have gloves on for this. Okay, that seems okay-ish. Okay, so this is the thing though. You gotta have some of this above the soil surface. Really? All right, hold on. Hold on, y'all, hold on. Hold on, hold your horses. Kind of the only issue is that the stuff falls back in there. Okay. Let's put some gloves on so I can quit complaining about my manicure. Just looks like it's crushing the plant, you know what I mean? So, you do one of these numbers. But we don't want to do it that way. We're going to assembly line it. So I'm going to lay all these plants out and then we're going to get to work getting all these planted. So, cue speed up montage. Time lapse, cue time lapse. Also, my husband recently told me that I'm no longer allowed to use my phone to measure seeds out. Because he had to get all the dirt out of there, make it work. So I'm going to have to stop doing that. Whoops. So I'll continue finishing up getting them in the ground. My kids need me, but that's going to be it for me in this video. Just want to show you what we're doing here and talk about how we're handling the voles. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.